Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own homemade circuit. This time, for the very first time, we're using a potentiometer to control the value of an LED light, aka light emitting diode. This is what LED stands for. Very good fun fact, right? So without any further ado, let's get into it, shall we? So first, before we get into this, we need to know what components do we need. Jumper wires, breadboard. So before we start building our circuits, we need to mention what we need. First, we need a potentiometer. It's a variable resistor. Then we need a breadboard, which is good for prototyping circuits without having to solder them. You can also make series and parallel circuits. Also, you're gonna need some jumper wires and this thing, I don't know what is it, but you can connect your battery. You may need a 9-volt battery, for example. So you're gonna need and then you're gonna need this resistor, a 300 and a 33 0 resistor, and an NPN transistor. And last of all, the light emitting diode, also known as the LED light. Now it's time to get started. So first you need to place your potentiometer on a breadboard like this. Make sure to keep it proper so the circuit can work the proper way. Then place any jumper wires in those two sockets in the middle and the right of the potentiometer. You connect the right, so you have to connect the right jumper wire on the, let me see. I'm trying to make sure if you guys can see. Just hold on a second, guys. There we go. Now you can see the proper way without having to get bothered by the lightning of the LED. So yeah, you just have to place the right jumper wire. You have to place another jumper wire on. You have to place the jumper wire in here. Let me see. Let me wiggle it. Let me wiggle it for you so you can see what I mean. Wiggle this place this jumper wire in here on the top beside the white jumper wire. Then you can place the LED on the same row where the white jumper wire is in. And don't forget the most important part. The NPN transistor. The NPN transistor should be connected to the same row and column where the LED and the white jumper wire are in, so that it can work. Then you take the 330 resistor and place it under the LED light. And don't forget to place it on the positive, because that's going to be very important. And on the other side of the LED light, make sure to place the other jumper wire, just like I told you to do. And and this is how the LED light should be. But before we continue, let me show you how to identify which of the LED, how the LED is anode and cathode at the same time without having to look at the legs. You can see two pieces of metal in the LED, right? One is big and one is small. If the smaller piece of metal is if one of the pieces of metal is small, then the leg under the small piece of metal, it means that it's a node. But if the other piece of metal is big, the leg under it means it's cathode. And now let's continue. Then you have to place the jumper wire beside one of the resistor's legs on the positive. The positive is the red. See, the positive is red and the negative is blue. Then you have to place the other leg of the blue jumper wire here into the potentiometer, into the middle of the potentiometer, just like I said so. Then you have to play after 4 on the last leg of the potentiometer, which is on the left of the potentiometer. Skip 4 lines and then skip 6 lines like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then place a yellow jumper wire, like so. Then you have to place the yellow jumper wire in the negative. And the last part is very important. Make sure you place your NPN transistor like this. Make sure the collector is at the same row of the LED and the black jumper wire, or else it will never work. And then you have to, and this is how you do it. And now it's time to get our final result. Shall we? And voila, guys, your potentiometer is finally adjusting the brightness of the light emitting diode. If you guys found this helpful, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you next time.